Hello, guys. How we doing? Hope we're having a very lovely day and a blessed week. So today we're going to be talking about strategies, all right, and we're going to be focusing on the academy's strategy. PFA have a strategy that has been active for more than 5 years now and still working. It's a very working strategy. You understand? I can't overemphasize everything in just this one video. All right. What I'm just going to be doing in this video is to be telling you how the strategy works. You understand? Just how the strategy works. And before I tell you how the strategy works, I need you to understand that strategies are basically, edge is an edge of a trader. You understand? What a trader looks at in the market or how the market is being perceived and how the market is being traded by a particular trader is called his strategy. You understand? There are thousands of strategy out there you can use to trade this financial market. You understand? If you've been active properly in this forex game, you know that there are things we call support and resistance strategy, indicator strategy, Fibonacci strategy. There are some they call themselves smart money concepts, the SMC traders, the ICT concept traders. Thousands of strategy out there, you understand, but this strategy has been perfected over time. You understand? It is the PFA strategy. You understand? This is the academy that we've come to realize that this one is good for all type of traders. All right, and it's very easy to understand. So I will not overemphasize everything. It's impossible for me to talk about the whole strategy in just this video. You understand? But we're going to be talking about it in the next season. All right, in the next phase of after this scheme, because this is the last video of this scheme, and when we're done with it, then we're going to start talking about the strategy and start doing a lot of practicals. All right, yeah. So without further ado, let me tell you how the PFA strategy works. So the PFA strategy consists of five major things to look at. All right, so there are five major things to look at in the PFA strategy. You can bring your books and your Bible and write down. Now, this is just me glancing through how the strategy works. You understand? If you really want to learn the strategy, in as much as it takes a little time for you to master the strategy, if you're actually really fast in learning and you take time with it, you can actually really learn the strategy really fast. And aside that, again, it's impossible for me to talk about it in a way you understand in just one video. As a newbie trader, it's not impossible. It's not possible. You understand? So stay tuned and stay updated in the WhatsApp group and on the YouTube page. You will know when we're going to be talking about the strategy in full. The strategy is liquid gold, believe me. So there are five major things the PFA strategy consists of. You understand? Number one thing you should look out for is market structure. I'll list them out, then I'll start doing a little bit of practical. The first thing to look at is market structure. The second thing you should look at is the support and resistance area of the trend. You understand? The third thing you should look out for is your POIs. All right, your POIs. Your POIs there, you can put brackets. You can open a brackets there and write order blocks, imbalances. All right, and number four now, right? Number four now is Fibonacci. We use Fibonacci to know the premium and discount of the trend of this strategy. You understand? Because like I said before, if you're actually really paying attention, we want to be selling at our premium levels and buying at our discount levels. Fibonacci help us do that trick. You understand? And lastly, we're going to be learning liquidity also. Yeah, you have to know liquidity. All these things I just listed now: market structure, support and resistance, Fibonacci, POIDAS, order blocks, most especially, and liquidity. All these things are what the strategy comprises of. It's not complicated at all. All right. So this is how it works. When you will do a little of what we call top-down analysis. All right. Now we'll go to the weekly time frame or the daily time frame. Just go to a higher time frame. Then you bring out your rectangular tool. You are going to be drawing out support and resistance level. This is how I start. You understand? I draw out support and resistance level, areas where the market tend to reject off from very well. You understand? So the markets tend to reject off here, this level, and I'll tell you why. No worries. I will not leave any stone unturned. So the market rejected off here, it rejected off here, and it rejected off here. So that area there looked like a kind of strong support. Let me zoom in a little bit and show you. Let me show you. Let me zoom in a little bit, and you see it here. See the way it rejected here, See where it rejected here. All right. See the way it rejected here also. All right. So now let's zoom out back again and draw more support and resistance levels. All right. This one we're drawing the weekly levels. Once we draw it in the weekly level, for a space of like 6 months, you don't need to analyze weekly again. All you just need to be doing is intraday trading because your levels have already been drawn. All right. So you look for another place that price tend to reject off very well, and you draw and you put your object there. Now, if you look very well, where do you think price rejected off again? Price tend to reject off this area. You understand there was some kind of, there was some kind of strong resistance and support around here. You understand? Because sometimes it can act as a support, sometimes it can act as a resistance. You understand? Resistance. So price rejected off here, price rejected off here, price rejected off here, off here, and off here, to show you that that area there's a strong support. You understand? Strong support and resistance, because sometimes resistance turn to support, sometimes support turn to resistance. See it here. Now you are seeing how price tend to bounce off those areas, right? You are seeing this way price bounced off these areas to show you how strong they are. You are going to mark these levels out first, you understand? But this is not where we trade off from. This is the weekly time frame. This is just to make sure that our weekly POI has been set. In case of price reach those areas, we'll know that, okay, it's time for us to start buying or start selling. You understand? But yeah, so let's zoom out again. Let's look for two or one more support or resistance area. Then we go to lower time frames to refine our entries. All right. So this place also look like an area that price tend to, it look like an area that is actually really strong, because price tend to reject all these areas a couple of times. And you make sure as you are drawing your support and resistance that price manage to touch as many places as possible. You understand? It shows you how strong that area is. All right. See something now. Let me zoom out now. You see now it's easy for me to mark like this because I've been doing this for quite a while. You understand? I have this eye for it to see it very well. You understand? See it very well. Okay. See how price rejected off here, rejected off here. You understand? Rejected off here, rejected off here, rejected off here, rejected off here. You understand? To show you that that area is quite strong. Okay. So now the next thing you're going to do is, should we mark one more? Should we mark one more? Let's mark one more. Actually, should we? Oh no, let's three in the weekly is quite enough. You understand? Let's go to the daily time frame now. Now this is the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. If you don't understand how time frame work, please make reference to the video on time frames. All right. So now, what you would do in the daily now is to identify the most recent trend of the market. What is the most recent trend of the market? It's a bullish trend, all right? This most recent trend of this market here is bullish. Why? Because you've seen a higher high here. You've seen a higher low here, all right? A higher high, a higher low, all right? You're seeing it very well now. Then a higher low, a higher high, sorry, and a higher low. Are you feeling me? Yeah. Now, this is how this is how you use the Fibonacci tool actually. You draw your Fibonacci, you bring out your Fibonacci tool. You draw your Fibonacci from your higher low, your most recent higher low to your most recent higher high. All right. Oh, this Fibonacci is not the kind of Fibonacci I wanted, but yeah, it still makes a lot of sense. See, when you draw your Fibonacci from the higher low to the higher high in a bullish market, but if in a bearish market, you draw your Fibonacci from the lower high to the lower low. Now, the upper part is the premium, the lower part is the discount. You understand? Now, we want to be buying at our discount and selling at our premium. You understand? It looks kind of complicated because I'm trying to say a lot in just one video. You understand? And it might be hard to understand, but this is basically how the strategy works. Once you've drawn your levels in the weekly, you look for the most recent trend in the daily. You understand? Now that price has retraced back to the discount, there's a high probability that price is shooting to the upside now, and that is exactly what it is doing. Once price retraced back to the discount, it has started buying already. I understand. And in the daily, there was quite an order block in this place here. You understand? I've told you guys how a valid order block looks like, and I want to mark out that order block now. You understand? All right, this was the order block, this red candle. It was the last bearish candle before the bullish expansion. And see what happened. Price has come inside the order block to mitigate it. You understand? Now, when the order block, let me give you a very, very strong thing about the PFA strategy. When your order block is in the discount, write this one down, is in the discount and also below the Fibonacci region, and also where a support is or a resistance is, that is a very good area you want to be taking a trade off from. You understand? So now that you've known that this market has bounced off the discounts, you understand, you go to more lower time frames to start looking for entries. You understand? Go to more lower time frames, start looking for entry. All right, now you look for the most recent trend. Again, it's still kind of bullish. Now, you don't want to be buying the market in a push phase like this. What do I mean by push phase? You want to be buying the market in either a higher low, you are buying a market at a higher low or at a higher low, you understand? And if you want to be selling, you want to be selling at a lower high, you want to be selling at a lower high, you understand? You don't want to be selling, you don't want to be buying the market in a push phase like this. You want to wait for it to retest to a point of interest, be it an order block or something, before buying. You understand? Yeah, so this is basically how the strategy works. I didn't do much justice to it, but now that you know the market is bullish, it has rejected off a daily order block. You understand? You look for other order blocks here. Again, this is one order block here. This is one order block here. So you could draw. This is a 1 hour time frame. The order block here is quite strong. So sorry. You could draw the order block like this. All right, now all you just have to do is wait. You understand? All you have to do is wait. Now you wait for price to retrace back into this order block, then you can take a buy. That's how easy the strategy is. You don't need to stress, you understand? And before buying, there's what we call confirmation, because there's also a level of probability that the market might not reject all of this order block. It might just slash through it like it was never there. Confirmation is when you go to a much more lower time frame, that when the market comes inside there, you wait for it to, change character again before going up. You understand? Kind of complicated, but believe me, this strategy is a very, very easy strategy. You can see for yourself, Gunnar, that it's a very, very easy strategy. You can start feeling is that, oh, this is going to be a very interesting strategy to trade. And believe me, it has made me a lot of money in the Forex market. I don't really like talking about numbers, but when something really works, it really works. All right? Yeah, so that's basically that about that. That's basically that about that. The strategy is kind of broad also, but it's very, very simple. All right. So pay close attention. This is the last video we'll be doing for this game. And in the next section, we're going to be doing a lot of practicals. And this Friday is the assessments we're going to be doing to be certifying the people that have been engaging these videos from day one. You understand? So do well to do you, revise the videos, and you get your assessment questions by Friday. Then you submit when you are done. Then we'll mark it, then we'll certify you that you actually really came out of the basic class in the Panorama Forex Academy. Then you start your practicals for the intermediates, all right? You understand? When you master the strategy for the intermediates, then we start talking about being a live funded trader. All right. Yeah. But for now, all you need to do is to master the skills. Don't think about any profits. All right. Think about mastering the skills. All right. So that's basically that about that. Cheers and have. Even in the 1 hour, let me say something more before ending this video. You can also draw support levels on lower time frames, also like the 1 hour and 4 hour, because this place kind of look like an area that price tends to be rejecting off from very well. You understand? See, price has rejected off here, rejected here, rejected here, rejected here. You understand? And see what happened. See what I was talking about. Price, the support level was in the same place as this other block. So there's a high probability that this guy is coming down back it's going to bounce off here again. So that's basically how the strategy works. All right, it's a very simple strategy. Don't stress. All right, all you just need is patience for the market to come to you. All right, cheers and God bless. Stay updated. This season we're entering now in the PFA Academy. It is going to be fire. Believe me. You will get a level of understanding and a level of knowledge in this market that you might not have seen before. You understand? Thank you very, very much for your engagement in the academy. God bless you and see you at the top.